Hello everyone. For my first video of the day, I'm going to be talking about 300 Rise of an Empire, pretty much. But before I go into it, first I want to say thank you to the people that made this possible, and the new subs come again day by day. Without all of you, I wouldn't be here. So thank you very much for the supporters from day one up to now. Greatly appreciate it. And the viewers giving this channel a chance. So thank you very much. If you like what I do on this channel and want to subscribe, my channel is at HistoryBuff 2.0. You can't miss it. And in retrospect, I do TV show reviews, movie reviews, and gaming reviews. So if those pique your interest and want to check out my channel, then they're there. So, comment down below, like, share, and please hit the notification bell down below as well, so you can see my videos when they're published. And the long-term goal is 200 for subscribers, and I know we can do that together. Other than that, let's get to the main attraction at hand. And that, my friends, is 300 Rise of an Empire. As you all know, 300 came out early 2000s, and maybe 10 or 20 years later, one of the two, they basically came out with a second one. And granted, in my opinion, it could have been better. Wait! Stop! Stop! Sorry about that. It's my sibling's cat. But the second one takes place after the events after the first film ended. As you all know, the ending of 300 by now, it's ancient enough as it is, but so-called classic. We see Extradites basically going towards another Greek city, but I forgot it. Athens. There you go. Goes and a pathway Leonidas was blocking was going toward Athens. Once he fell with his 300, Athens was basically attacked, and the general during that time lost his home, his noblemen, and everyone else. And I like how they introduced the story of losing something and then fighting back against the enemy to not to regain territory, but to regain respect around the world by the point during Greece. And Themistocles, I think his name was, had a main goal in mind: to have a united Greece against the Persians. At first, people were hesitant and did not go with it until Leonidas fell and Athens fell, pretty much. And both parties were pissed off by a lot. And after Athens burned, pretty much, and for their struggles, they all came together and finally beat the Navy, which Eva Green played a perfect evil character. She looks fine in every film that she's in, for one. Two, her acting skills are on point and know what she's doing. Unfortunately, for the film, though, it wasn't as popular as the first film. And it was very unfortunate. But for my personal opinion on it, I thought it was a good film. To me, it wasn't a bad film. It was a good film in its own right. I liked it in a lot of ways. Others may disagree or agree with me on this, but as a history buff, I like the film and the the effects that they did with it. So again, it's not perfect, but in retrospect about the film, it goes into the story of the Mad King, and then his son takes over the mantle, And shortly after he takes the mantle, he goes after all the Greek cities. First goes after Sparta, and then Athens, and then goes after small villages, pretty much. And no one could stand up to him except for two groups. The Spartans, 300, until after Leonidas' death. That's when all the Spartans finally agreed to do it. And then Athens, when their city was done and their women was not pure anymore because of what they endured. And the city fell, amongst other things. And they all, and the ones that are left, pretty much agreed to, who were alive, agreed to do it and to defend their honor and what was left of it. And I loved how they went into the backstory of Eva Green's character. I think Anastasia, I think her name was. I might have it wrong, I haven't seen the movie in a minute, but I think that's the name of it, her character. And ever since she was a little girl, she had the hatred for Greeks. And I can't see why, because I don't want to spoil it if anyone hasn't seen it. But long story short, her innocence was taken away, and she had this full-on hatred. And basically worked under the Greek, under the Mad King, Persian king, and passed all these impossible trials. And became a Navy commander, pretty much. But that's all I can say on it. The movie tells more details. But other than that, that's all I can say about it. And that's where I can end the review. And I'll end it with this message here. All I say is give it a chance. If you don't like the film, that's granted. I'm not gonna be mad for that. A lot of people don't like a lot of films that aren't done the right way. So that's understandable. So all I can say is give it a chance and explain it the best I could. Without going into too much spoilers. Pretty much. But other than that, that's all I can say about the film. And again, thank you to all of you that made this possible. Without all of you, I wouldn't be here. So thank you very much for the love and support this channel gets. And I greatly appreciate it. So thank you. Comment down below, like, share. Please hit the notification bell down below as well so you can see my videos. And if you want to be honest with me in my comments, just let me know down below. If it's negative, just don't bother writing because it won't impact anything and wasting your time. If you're a person on here that's negative and wants to break my positive spirit, just don't even bother. Because I already endured that enough in my lifetime. And over a hat, so just don't even bother. That's all I can say. If you're a negative person who wants to break my positive spirit. Other than that, may God bless you all. Stay safe. And I will see you on the next one.